Maybe I approached you. Probably I was lost and I needed direction.
Crazy. No, no, you were not. It was you initiated a conversation. You were at the bus.
Me.
How can you say you were lost?
I initiated a conversation. I must have been like maybe.
So she knew where she was going.
My God, I don't. Hello. Welcome to our podcast. I'm Naomi, and you are.
I'm Derek. You're supposed to say,
I'm Derek. I'm from Kenya.
and I'm from Uganda.
I'm 20 years old.
I'm 21.
Yeah. And yeah, this is the Red Sofa podcast.
And this is our very first episode, so we can't say welcome back. So welcome to our first episode. Please make sure to watch till the end.
Subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Do that.
Yeah, we really have good content coming ahead of us. So yeah, I promise we won't be boring ones.
Okay. So today we are going to introduce ourselves. I mean, like we already did, but like we're going to tell you guys what this podcast is about, and we give you all the information for this idea that we have. It's amazing, and whoever is watching this first video, you're going to be with us throughout this journey, hopefully, and we are going to be posting amazing stuff.
Yeah, we shall be releasing quite often.
Yeah, so
So in case you don't see the content, you
complain.
demand.
Yeah, you complain.
You have raised the demand for it because we've promised and
Yeah.
we'll deliver.
So we asked our friends like to give us questions so that we can answer, for you guys to get to know us, and we're going to be reading out the questions. Yeah, that's the
Before you do the questions parts, some of you haven't seen me with a hair before. I was walking around with a cape quite often around, and yeah, it's a new look and kind of rare, especially if you grew up in Uganda. And please,
very rare.
yeah, don't share this with my mom, especially. I think my dad can handle, but my mom,
It's not rare though.
yeah, if you grow up, you can't have this. It's rare in schools. Okay, after school, if you're not staying in your mom's house, maybe you can, but if you are, nah, I really doubt. So please don't share this with my mom. The subsequent ones.
Lewis.
Who is Lewis?
You just keep talking.
Okay.
Lewis, you'll watch this
Oh,
video
Lewis. Oh, your
and you
brother.
will know.
Oh, your brother. I don't know how it is in Kenya, but my mom is probably going to start fasting. She's probably going to ask the Lord where she went wrong while raising me, and she'll think I'm diverting from like the reason why I came here to study.
Okay.
Probably like-
You'll just let her know.
Yeah, probably when she's like relaxed a little bit, or maybe she can see the video when I'm more mature, like when she.
More mature, bro. You have a beard. More mature when?
I know a lot of changes have happened since I moved this side.
Okay, so let's start with the questions before you tell us about your mom, like everything about her.
Oh, yeah, I'm done.
Okay. So number one, this friend of mine, asked me or asked us, who are we and what is this podcast about? Who are we? We already told you guys who we are,
I
so we
answered.
don't need to answer that. We are students. Or
Why did you start the podcast?
yeah, and what is the podcast about? Not why.
The podcast, we are probably going to be more diverse, so we shall cover lots of categories.
Yeah, lots of issues, lots of you know, day-to-day issues, like what you guys talk about, we're going to talk about here, because you guys are too shy to tell the world about it. We can tell the world about it.
So you're like voice to the voice.
Voice of the voiceless. Yeah. And who are we? We already told you guys, but we are students. We're East Africans. I'm Kenyan. I'm Kenyan, and I'm a student in Renval University.
Yeah, same as I.
And I study international relations.
Yeah, I'm an aspiring engineer.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, number two. How did we meet, and what inspired us to start this podcast together? How did we meet?
How did we meet? Okay, we all have different stories.
I seriously don't.
Yeah, man, yet you don't.
How did we meet?
How did we meet?
Yeah.
Yeah, we met at a bus stop. Let me just remind you. We met at a bus stop. It was winter, probably October or November. I don't recall the specific date, but yeah, we met then then we parted ways. Uh,
But at least I usually say that I approached you.
yeah, you did approach.
Guys, if you know me, can I do that?
Yeah, it's crazy how
When
I think your ego
must have fallen,
got
gangster
bruised.
negative negative 5 million, or I could never approach someone.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was wearing that day. I don't know.
Maybe I approached you. Probably I was lost and I needed direction.
Crazy. No, you were not. It was you initiated a conversation. You were at the bus.
Me.
How can you say you were lost?
I initiated a conversation. I must have been like maybe.
So she knew where she was going.
My God, I don't believe that.
And I think it's crazy because we had this. We were going to the same place. Like the next bus stop, we got off from the same.
Same place.
Yeah, same bus stop, and then of course we had to part ways.
Somehow I approached this guy. Maybe that day I don't know what was in me. I was approaching people, but I think during winter I was really like looking for my fellow Africans because in my class I was the only one. So I had to like make friends. Otherwise they would never make friends with me. So so I had to
So you were not approachable.
No, it's just maybe it's just because my environment I never saw many Africans like where I was in class and the time that I would go to the Mensa. So you guys were not there usually. So if I see someone, I would really approach them. I do not care.
Oh, unless I thought maybe after university studies you go home. So if people run home after classes, how are you gonna see people? But yeah, I mean either way in winter, like people don't go to university. It's very cold.
Yeah.
Most people forego the morning classes. People are gonna come in the evening. So different routines. Hence,
Yeah, that's the reason why probably because I don't remember. He could be lying. Anyway, my version of the first time, like when I actually remember that we met, was at a party in school. And yeah, I met him there. I said hi again. I approached him. Now I see. Why do I keep approaching you? Why do I approached him? Mostly, I don't know why I did it, but I did. And I said hi, and we became friends. And he's watched my videos, so he looked for me later so that we can do this podcast.
yeah, I looked for her because she's
I'm amazing.
please don't blow your trumpet. I would say she's
I'm not amazing.
she's fun to be around, and we got on the same we got on the same page so quickly because
Yeah, I get that a lot.
we got on the same page so quickly. So it was like we can do something together, and
Amazing.
that's why we're here.
Yeah, that's how we met, and that's how we're here. So now you know.
Yeah.
Number 3. Do you wanna ask number 3?
No, I think you should do it.
Okay. Number 3. I'm just looking for the good questions because people be asking so many different questions. How did we come up with the name of our podcast? By the name is Red
I think the red sofa.
Sofa. That's our name.
She just said
The red
sofa.
The Red Sofa. That's our name. How did we come up with it? Well, clearly
Yeah, you get the balloons for that. It was her idea, I think.
it was my idea. You know,
It was her
the thing
idea.
is, we met before. Like we actually had like a meeting and we talked about how we would name our podcast. And I was like, okay, if we're going to do it here, then I guess we will call it a Red Sofa podcast. Right?
Yep, Red Sofa.
What was your idea?
My
Yeah.
I don't think I had one before that.
You actually did.
Really?
Yeah. You did. I just don't remember what it was.
I also don't remember. Truthfully.
But yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
But it was so bad.
We are not
Probably.
really Really? No, it wasn't so
It was so bad.
Really?
Yeah.
No. I probably was giving you places where we could get words. So I was like trying to connect the dots and come up with a name.
Yeah.
And before I realized, I think you'd come up with that. So
Yeah, and his
I
idea.
know.
This is all his idea. Even this where we're doing our podcast right now, it's all his idea, and I just happen to be in it. So this is our king here.
No, please.
Our sponsor, our everything. Our you don't want to you don't want to be praised.
I think I'm so bad at compliments. I'm so bad at.
You have to expect that. You have to expect that from me because I do compliment a lot.
Yeah, I know. The Kenyans do, but
The Kenyans.
yeah, the
Kenyans. Hey, Kenyans tunapendwa huku, guys.
tunapenda another means be like, no, tunapenda.
Tunapendwa.
What does that mean?
We're loved.
We are loved.
Yeah.
At least I got something right there.
Yeah.
Two is we. At least I know. I think I'm so bad at receiving compliments. Like clearly, if someone told me I look good, okay, in a day where it'd be dressful, I would say I know. Yeah, I would. Okay, I'm so bad at getting compliments. So when I realized that, I just always
Smile. Smiling
so
is
I
enough.
I'll just because I'm just so bad at receiving because I didn't get used to them. I'm not.
They don't usually compliment you and you go, hey, Uganda.
No.
Hey.
They don't usually. Okay, I'm just one of those people. I don't really like.
Compliments.
Yeah, I don't really
Well-
like them. So maybe I didn't receive them quite a lot when I was like young. So when I grew, and now people are giving like it was like this is not how we grew up.
That's not how you grow up.
Yeah, I think we grew up because our mother, okay, like our mothers, I feel like most of us, they're gonna say it in a rude way.
Right.
They say it in a rude way, so and you just smile actually because you like that. Because your mother would just come and would look at you, was like, I don't like this guy. Then instead of her saying it, she'll just pick like a sandal off you and just throw it at you. So be like that, and it hits you, and you'd be so happy. Yeah,
That's how they would compliment you.
yeah. They put it in. They just don't say it.
Right. It's like they don't want to say it.
Yeah,
It's
because
just
maybe
they
feel
have
like
so
you're gonna
much
get
ego.
proud. You're gonna get
Right.
So they want to keep you low key, but in a sense of
Nah, I think if someone looks good, just tell them. If someone is adorable, is beautiful, is
Yeah.
handsome,
for the people that
tell them because probably they don't know.
for me, I grew up in a different way, and I really like it. So now when I got like more of outside now, my mom's world and my dad's world, now people telling them to me directly was new, so I couldn't take them in so easily. Like just say it in a way that is rude. I
Okay.
really like that.
Okay, I will be.
Maybe like say my shoes are bad, then
I will be rude.
I'll defend myself. Like
Okay.
these are Jordans. These are Jordans.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they're really good. So like put it that way.
Okay. We know now. Now we know. Do not compliment Mr.
we're not.
Okay.
No, like-
So,
You just said Mister. Like just call me Derek.
Mr. Derek
Don't
will not
say-
compliment Derek.
Don't say sir. Don't say Mister. Don't say. Maybe you can say engineer later on.
Okay.
Because there I will have worked for that. Like after the course, trust me, there you can say that because I'll have known I've worked for this. Because damn, that course is really tiring. Especially some.
You want to tell us about your course
I'm
now?
done.
You want to tell us about your
No, I was
course?
talking
Okay.
about the title you can bring later on, not now. As well.
No, okay. Right. We'll go to the next question because Derek is a storyteller. Question number 4. I don't know what question we are in, but
I think it's the third.
the third. Okay. What challenges do we anticipate and how do we plan to overcome them? So challenges, I would say maybe the times that we are available because we are really busy. We have a really busy schedule. So
True. I mean, good thing we stay in the
same
same
city,
radius.
yeah, same town.
The proximity between my place and her place is near, so getting together shouldn't be hard. But the timings as well. Timings are tricky. She travels a lot.
I don't travel a lot.
Come on, you move a lot. So
You see, like
she's so mobile, so mobile. Yeah, pretty sure she's here with me. But now, in the next hour,
yeah, I'm actually going to leave.
exactly, she's leaving. So, unless it's different with me right now. I think I'm slightly the opposite of the traveling part. But like we said, if we don't release, you guys are free to demand. So if you demand, I'll probably be on her neck.
Yeah, he will.
This is two-sided.
Yeah.
We're not one person is not coming and recording.
Yeah, we all have to be here. So it's just the time, the challenge that we expect.
Yeah, I think maybe time, but we shall really try.
Yeah, but the location is always gonna be here, but it's probably gonna be here. And
yeah, if we move, we're moving with a sofa because
the name this isn't the. We could always change the name, probably. No, that's we're not changing the name. And what else? What else could be? We could maybe have the challenge of, because in some episodes we could have guests, and maybe if the guests are not
true
available, or so, but we'll make it work. We can do all things, all of them.
Exactly.
This is going to be an amazing podcast, guys. Yeah, next question. What are our favorite podcasts? Do you have favorite past podcasts that you know right now, or what are your favorite podcasters, and how do those podcasts and podcasters, how do they influence us?
Yeah, I'd say I started watching podcasts 1.5 years back. So I watched Mob Jazz podcast quite a lot. There are two youth people from Uganda. They are
What are their names?
Jesse and Melvin.
Okay, so that's the
the name of the podcast is Mob Jazz podcast.
Mob Jazz. Shout out to Mob Jazz for inspiring us.
Yeah, those guys are really nice. Yeah. They are so inspiring, I would say, because the way they portray the information, the way their work is nice, and their consistency also, because they release quite often. So yeah, I like those guys. And then I have a brother, Davis has
your brother does a podcast.
He's not biological, but it's more close. It's just his family as well.
He's doing a podcast.
Yeah, he has but it's more like a group. It's called Under the Influence. So
amazing. Shout out to you, Dave.
They are at campus back in Uganda. So they do it, and a friend because I used to share their links and everything, so you guys can go watch these guys. And then when I so someone asked me every time you share links for your friends, but we never see anything of your work.
Yeah,
time you tell me your friends are doing it,
but they don't see anything.
But can't you do something as well? So I was challenged as well. So
to do something.
Really do something because
yeah, it's one thing to dream, and it's one thing to go for the dream, to work for it. We're gonna just answer 2 more questions, and then we're going to be done. Right?
Yeah, for the pilot.
Yeah. So what I was saying is that for me, my podcasters and the podcast that I listen to that have inspired this video is the Untimely podcast by Deno. Deno is my friend. I really love that guy. I've done 2 episodes with him. And the second one is this person called Mkurugenzi. I forgot his name. Please do not come for me, Kenyans. But he's really inspiring in our country.
By coming for you.
Because everyone expects me to know his name right now. It's just not here. But I know him. He acted in Tidy High.
Tidy High. I think
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we did because we used to watch Citizen Kenya.
Yeah.
It
So
was back like something like 10 years back, is it? No, 10 is close.
yeah, it's like so a long time ago.
Yeah, it was probably like 8, 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did watch that. It was really nice. Probably it was in Swahili, and Swahili is like
You know, he does. You don't know Swahili.
Swahili.
You know, you don't know.
to you in Swahili, don't I?
Guys, you know, in this video, in this podcast, we have to always speak English because
Yeah, but
he doesn't understand my Swahili,
Jesus
and
Christ.
and my
can
viewers,
speak
our
to the
viewers,
I speak to the natives. And
our viewers are also international. That's why we have to speak English, and he also doesn't speak, and I don't speak Luganda as well. So, Mambo,
VP.
you see, you see, poa.
Yeah.
Okay, Okwaje.
Habari.
This is the reason why we cannot.
I say power as well, right? I just I'm fine. I already told you I'm fine. Who are you asking me?
I say Okwaje.
How am I? How am I?
Okay. Yeah, that's actually correct.
I said poor already.
You said habari.
No. I'm asking you because I need to know your point. Like, how are you doing as well?
Uko miaka gani?
That's how you're doing.
Uko miaka gani?
How you doing?
Gapi? Uko miaka ngapi?
My age.
No.
Hey, but yuko yapi is
Uko miaka ngapi?
miaka ngapi?
Eh.
Only after the pod.
Yeah, I was asking about your age.
Just said the same thing.
Yeah, okay. But anyway, so that's the reason why we have to speak English mostly. Otherwise, we would speak Swahili. Okay, so let's do our next question. This is like the second last question that we're doing. How do we balance podcasting with our other commitments? So like we mentioned that we have work and we have school sometimes, and right now we have our summer break. That's why we have like a lot of time to do this podcast, but usually we don't.
True.
So what time did we plan we'll be doing our podcast?
I think we plan on recording over the weekend, probably Sundays,
Yeah, we'll be doing it on Sundays.
and probably release during the week, probably like before the next.
We need to give them as a date. I'm not a date, but like a day in the week that we always have to post on this day.
We shall talk about that probably like.
No, we have to say it straight now.
I would
On Wednesdays? On Thursdays?
couldn't promise that. I'll say we shall bring that answer the next pod.
Yeah, but
probably
we
before
record
the
on Sundays during the day, in the evening, and then we post it during the week. So
Lord,
yeah, upload it during the week, maybe on Thursday
day or Friday.
or Friday. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's our schedule. You know now.
Balance. Talking about that.
Yeah, that's how we balance it. Like now we
Oh.
create time for work and we create time for our whatever. Yeah.
Good.
And what has been the most exciting part of starting this podcast journey for you?
Most exciting part. I think the most exciting part for me is yet to come.
Is yet to come
Yeah, really.
of
I think-
starting.
Yeah, because we're still in the genesis. Like
Yeah.
here, we're not.
There's nothing that excited you when starting.
I was actually more nervous. Like I was thinking about the cons of it, not like the
Not the pros.
not really excited. I was
Yeah.
actually always thinking
Understandable.
about how we are going to go about this, how about this and this. So I was more actually of having a lot of questions in my head most of the time. So I wasn't really that excited. So
You were not that excited.
I was
You came up with the idea. How are you not excited?
with the idea.
Yeah.
I came up with it. Now I had like a challenge of like, how is it really going to work? Like,
Okay.
what if? So I had a lot of what ifs in me. So I was always,
But here we are.
yeah, but here we are on our pilot. So I think, but I said the excitement is yet to come, and I'll stick to what I said. I don't know if you have
I
any
will not.
excitement.
Me, excitement. Honestly, if there's someone to push me to do something, I'm excited about that because I know it will happen. Even if I feel like it will not, it will.
She's so positive.
Yeah, I'm not, but yeah.
Not really.
Usually not. I am. Am I? I try to be. I try to be positive, but of course, everyone has their second thoughts, and I try to bury them. But that's how we.
Second thoughts on this?
No, like the what ifs.
You didn't have the what if.
I also had the what ifs.
Like the first time I told you, like, yeah, I'm in, and you already had ideas busting out of it. So
Yeah,
like,
that's me.
didn't really like be like, I'm gonna think about it.
It's in my head. You don't know what goes on in my head.
Oh, you gave it a yes without.
I gave it a yes. I just did not like want to pay attention to the negative sides.
That's what I'm saying. You're positive. Like you didn't
Okay.
like what where. Like,
Yeah. But yeah, basically I'm excited about I mean, I've been excited the whole time. Just making this happen. We have our friend here who's helping us as well. Shout out to you, Saj. He doesn't want to be mentioned, but we will mention him because he's really helpful and yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to talk about. That's all we can say.
Yeah, that's all for the pilot.
That's all for the pilot. I hope you guys enjoyed and please do not be bored watching this because we are so much fun.
Exactly, and the people who watch till the end as well.
Thank you so much.
So much.
You mean a lot to us.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
Heart is on the left, so. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's the end of our first episode, and
thank you guys so much for staying with us and see you in our next episode. Remember to share, comment, subscribe, share the part for sharing. You need to share a lot.
first is
And comment so that we can know what you guys want. And we love you. Yeah, and that's it.
Yep.
Bye.